your girl, the light, just she said something. Her name, Light. The way you comfort yourself, your action, your life, the way your dreams, your conquests, and domestic, the way you do everything. It's hard to be in competition with you. It never been those type of things when people always wanted to get close to me. And I think that was the main thing when I had certain individual with jealous or woman with that situation with jealous. But conquest, the way you handle yourself, um, whatever you just said, because I was just, selfish. So, hold on, me. Out of your because of how much you lacked the vision of yourself, the elephant in the room had always been you and your energy and the power that it carries, it emanates. You are a I was just gonna say you are a lord, a god, a being, a master. You're supposed to master something here and sort of create a ripple effect. You're not here to muddle in the domestic life, even though that is a section of life that is available to you with another said god, another said master, another said emperor, empress, whatever you want to call it, okay? You're not here to, that is not the main focus in your life. Okay, that's a cherry on top of the cake. And so you've been so hurt and betrayed because. Let me tell you, betrayed and hurt don't even matter the fact where I had to deal with stuff where people can communicate with me and tell me how they feel about. I had to deal with something where I deal with Jessica Clark, and she sat on me, and I felt her heart beating. My heart was beating, and people didn't give me a chance. Hurt. What betrayed is? Betrayed from your country? Betrayed from a president? They betrayed God. They didn't really betray me. Joe Biden and the Democrats betrayed God. You got to understand what Joe Biden did. You got to understand what the community did. You got to understand what they did. They betrayed God in the spirit. You can't kill something that God sent to do. So the community killed God. Joe Biden and Donald Trump killed God. They betrayed God. And that's the difference where selfish that behavior in communities that been constantly thriving off of the self. How can you hurt what you can't understand? Me and somebody got a bigger bond in the universe than what we understand, right? You have to understand the key points of the universe are what these in. The president betrayed God in the spirit. The community did. Behind selfish reason of they don't want to change. Baby, you can't kill something you would never understand in that format. The only hurt that I have been through is not what you think. Maybe you think I'm hurt, you think I'm really hurt when God is God. When people wanted to let me, baby, you don't know my world. You don't know anything about my world. You don't know anything about what I have conquest and what I've been through. These are amongst kingdoms that you can't understand. Centuries amongst centuries. And Joe Biden and them decided to betray that thing. Governor Abbott decided to betray that trust. That's them. But none of the communities believe God. They just need something to believe in because they haven't found the spirit of God. They betrayed God and his spirit. You think I'm worried about what a human does? So God had to understand what people betrayed. So when we deal with those things in society, how can we understand that what those things are what God wants? The behavior of the racism of black and white, baby, you can't understand when consequences empire amongst empires. Do you think when they had Rome and everything, black people was fighting over kingdoms between Troy? It had those things. Those are the things that you understand. They had those things. They betrayed that code. But let me tell you, it doesn't matter about the money. They got power and control. They got to protect those things. They looking for a reason. They still searching for God. And the more they betray what they can't understand, that's the biggest problem out of them all. Nobody got time for a governor and a mayor in a community that's been lying in the business. That's them. But people want to die because they can't, they too fake to protect and lie and selfish behavior out of Joe Biden and the rest of the Democrats and Governor Abbott coward self. That's the thing what they can't understand. You dealing with a liar. You dealing with communities and job, baby. You messing with something that's beyond your pay grade. That's beyond the spirit of the pay grade of God. Joe Biden decided to take his people's side. This is not just about America. This is about the spirit of God. America is a nation. God is a spirit in the body. And we talked about these things. But me and God is great. Me and my ex, we forgave each other. We moved up. We saved her mom and dad said it's not time. We can't worry about those things. Baby, my world is so much different beyond kingdoms, beyond kingdoms. Baby, come on. I go by the name of Hippie F. New Orleans, West Bank, Louisiana, CFP, Carrollton, Texas. So you keep your mind together, you keep your peace and your harmony together.